Dear viewers, welcome back to our channel. The C5M Super Galaxy transport aircraft, a sky giant, is a strategic weapon of the country. Its majestic body and super strong carrying capacity are astonishing. Behind this steel giant is the robust strength of the United States in the field of aerial transportation, and it is also a powerful support for its global strategic deployment. However, with the birth of such a super transport aircraft, how has the performance of the C5M Super Galaxy transport aircraft promoted the United States military deployment and operational capabilities globally? For other countries, how do they assess and respond to the United States' possession of global delivery capabilities like the C5M Super Galaxy transport aircraft? When facing the United States' leading aerial transportation capabilities, is it possible for other countries to catch up or take measures to narrow the gap with the United States? Who is the world's largest military transport aircraft? It's not the UN-20 nor the C-130 Hercules, but the US's C5M Super Galaxy transport aircraft, with a total weight of 418 tons. Compared to it, the UN-20 seems like a child. How much can the C5M carry? This transport aircraft was transformed by Lockheed Martin based on the C5 transport aircraft, equipped with 4 GC680C2 engines, each capable of generating 23 tons of thrust. The reason why the United States dares to claim that it can transport 800,000 troops to anywhere in the world within a month is also because of its strong transportation capabilities. It's worth noting that although the C5M is the largest transport aircraft in the world, the United States also has many other large strategic transport aircraft. The C5M Super Galaxy transport aircraft is a proud asset of the US military and the pinnacle of global aerial transportation capabilities at present. Powerful aerial transportation capabilities enable the United States to quickly assemble troops in any emergency. You can criticize the United States, but you cannot deny that in terms of aerial transportation capabilities alone, the United States is far ahead of other countries. The C5M Super Galaxy transport aircraft can carry various supplies and weapon systems. For instance, the well-known Apache armed helicopter can transport 6 standard containers at once, a total of 36. Such powerful transportation capabilities are truly unmatched, even at an altitude of 10,000 meters. The C5M Super Galaxy can maintain a speed of 919 km per hour. Even at a weight of 129 tons, the C5M can ensure a range of 10,000 km, truly achieving global delivery. How was such a heavy air giant developed? How did the United States develop the C5M Super Galaxy transport aircraft? We all know that the United States has deployed a large number of military bases around the world, which are the foundation of US hegemony. For the execution of global strategy, the United States has an urgent need for flexible response capabilities and strategic airborne mobility. At this time, the United States needs a strategic transport aircraft that can take off and land normally on field runways, with a weight of around 50 to 100 tons. At that time, the United States already had the C-133 and C-124 transport aircraft, which could meet the requirements, but these two aircraft were quite old and could not serve for a long time. The United States had to develop a new strategic transport aircraft. The birth of this air giant filled the gap in flexible response capabilities and strategic airborne mobility. This move by the United States demonstrates its strong technological capabilities and military will, while also triggering people's thoughts on arms races and international security. In this context, the United States developed the C-5B transport aircraft and underwent 2 modernization upgrades, including avionics modernization, reliability enhancement, and engine replacement. Finally, on December 21, 2002, the C5M Super Galaxy transport aircraft was successfully developed. In 2014, the C5M reached initial operational capability, and in 2018, the last one was delivered to Travis Air Force Base in California. The delivery of 52 C5M transport aircraft highlights their important role in wars. Logistics come first. This is also the reason why our country has developed large transport aircraft. How is the performance of the C5M Super Galaxy transport aircraft? The C5M's fuselage size is very large, with a length of 75.54 meters, a wingspan of 67.88 meters, and a height of 19.85 meters, which is taller than a 6-story building. Its wings alone have an area of 576 square meters. From the size of the fuselage, it is not an exaggeration to call it the largest transport aircraft in the world. Moreover, the C5M's fuselage adopts very advanced aerodynamic design, greatly reducing air resistance. The interior of the fuselage is also very spacious. After all, it is the most capable transport aircraft in the world. The internal space volume of the fuselage is close to 1,000 cubic meters, and the loading and unloading of goods by the C5M is also very convenient. In order to improve loading and unloading efficiency, the C5M can not only open the tail, but also the front, and the interior is also equipped with starting devices, extendable cranes, and rail systems, all of which greatly improve the loading and unloading efficiency of the C5M, whether it is disaster relief or combat, can complete loading and unloading tasks in the shortest time. In addition, as an important strategic transport force of the United States, the C-52 also has excellent takeoff and landing performance and can take off and land in a short time and distance, thereby enhancing the aircraft's mobility and survivability. In the past few decades, the C-5M has participated in almost all military operations of various sizes in the United States, and from the current situation, it is difficult for a long time in the future to surpass the C5M's strategic transport aircraft. Its role in the United States will not be replaced in a short time. In summary, the performance of the C5M Super Galaxy is indeed powerful. Even China cannot reach it now, but we can only make continuous progress by facing the gap squarely. If we need this level of strategic transport aircraft, I believe that in a few years, we can also develop it successfully. Finally, let me summarize today's video, hoping it brings you some inspiration and value. As a senior blogger, I deeply understand the influence of geopolitics on the world situation. In recent years, with the rise of China, the arms race has intensified. However, we must carefully respond to this trend. Arms races not only exacerbate regional tensions but may also lead to unforeseen conflicts. We should oppose investing resources in competition and instead devote more energy and resources to peace, development, and international cooperation. Only in this way can we jointly build a stable and peaceful international order. We should consider, are we willing to see geopolitical competition escalate into armed conflict? Are we willing to see human resources and energy consumed in an arms race rather than invested in solving global problems? Let us work together to call on leaders of all countries to take rational and responsible actions, and make positive contributions to global peace and stability. In the era of globalization, international cooperation and mutual understanding have become more important than ever. Arms races not only waste precious resources but also exacerbate regional tensions, leading to unpredictable consequences. In contrast, resolving disputes through diplomatic means, strengthening economic cooperation, and promoting cultural exchange will help enhance mutual trust and cooperation among countries, laying a foundation for lasting peace. Moreover, geopolitical competition often leads to ideological confrontation and conflict, causing significant harm to human society. By avoiding arms races, we can better focus on addressing global challenges such as climate change, poverty, and disease. Such efforts will bring about a more sustainable and prosperous future for human society. Therefore, we must urge leaders of all countries to adopt rational and responsible policies, stop arms races, and turn to cooperation and win-win outcomes. Only in this way can we collectively move towards a more peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. Welcome to share your thoughts in the comments section. Today's video ends here. See you next time. Bye-bye.